Hi, my name is Tom Pelletier, and I'm the founder and owner of The Foundation Works. I'd like to give you some of the backstory of the company so you can get an idea of what we're about and how we do business. For many years, I made my living as a home inspector. During that time, I inspected thousands of properties and their foundations. It was then that I discovered a disturbing trend. Most of the foundations I inspected, 85% by actual survey, had substandard bolting jobs. Overall, I found the foundation systems of much of the housing riddled with other low-quality workmanship as well. I came to realize that the physical restrictions of customer access to the foundation area, coupled with a lack of technical skill happening in the industry, had led to an overall decreased standard of workmanship that had largely gone unchecked. What this means to the property owner is that what may be their largest single investment, their home, is in jeopardy of damage that could otherwise be avoided. Out of that discovery, the Foundation Works was born. I set out to handpick a team of professionals who as a group could inspect, prescribe, and ultimately perform effective foundation solutions to the ever-aging homes here in Southern California. The original objective was simple: to help protect them from damage during earthquakes. With that as the basis of our work, we've expanded out to now offer a full range of foundation-related services ranging from slight remedial repairs to full replacements when needed. Our intent was and is to raise the standard of foundation improvements in our industry, which we are accomplishing. To date, we have a 100% record with job completions in every city we work in, an almost unheard of statistic in the entirety of the construction industry. We pride ourselves on our ability to perform a detailed specialty inspection of a foundation system. Here you see our lead inspector emerging from a foundation inspection. We bring the judgment needed to formulate honest, accurate repair prescriptions that eliminate the worst offenses or problems of an existing foundation system with the intent of extending its overall useful life. This has the simultaneous effect of helping protect the home from additional damage that needn't occur. The Foundation Works is here to serve. We set out to raise the standard of an industry sorely in need of it and are creating that effect at an ever-increasing rate. We've been called into service by thousands of real estate agents, home inspectors, city inspectors, insurance companies, property investment groups, and of course, homeowners themselves. Before detailing out the various repair and replacement methods we employ, I want to assure you that we will always use the most appropriate techniques for each individual foundation issue. Our intent is always to protect the home and extend the useful life of a foundation system whenever possible. There are several ways to do this, and each home requires a slightly different prescription from the next. Unfortunately, it's easy for someone without good judgment to call for exaggerated foundation repairs or even replacement. We choose instead to perform an exhaustive inspection on each foundation and write a specific prescription that will eliminate the worst offenses and essentially turn the worst areas of the foundation into the best areas. More times than not, the spirit of this approach is most fitting, and on those occasions where no amount of repairs alone will suffice, we're of course fully equipped to provide replacement of part or all of a foundation, if that's the only option. Our initial service starts with the performance of a detailed specialty inspection in order to determine the condition of the foundation. This involves a thorough inspection of not only the foundation area itself, but also the exterior perimeter and interior of the building as well. The interior of the building gives many clues of what has, is, or may be occurring underneath. Sloping floors, sticking doors, wall cracks, and other such indications are what we look for. The exterior inspection is most commonly concerned with any potential moisture issues that could adversely affect the foundation system. Having viewed the building interior and exterior, our inspector then has a true relative perspective so that when he's under the house, key areas of concern can be isolated in relation to his interior and exterior findings. By viewing a building from all three perspectives, interior, exterior, and underneath, we're able to achieve a level of certainty that allows us to then write a corrective prescription that is most appropriate to that particular building. That information is provided to the client in the form of what we call a summary of findings. This is a narrative explanation that details our observations, our advised corrections, and a precise cost for us to do the work should we be requested to do that at a later date. We deliver this summary to the client via email, usually the next business day following the actual inspection. Seismic retrofitting is the process of adding additional hardware, plywood, and framing lumber to the foundation area of a building in a way that heightens its readiness and helps protect it during seismic activity. There are very specific methods of how this is to be done, and unfortunately, many wrong ways to do it as well. If your house is built later than 1936, it almost certainly has some level of bolting in place from when it was built. Based on the condition of the bolts, such as in this photo, some bolts are in need of replacement. We do often find this. Standards have, of course, evolved tremendously since then. A simple analogy is this. Imagine the safety difference in a 1936 car compared to a current one. So this is where seismic retrofitting comes in. It is employing current structural knowledge into an otherwise antiquated situation to improve its overall ability to withstand seismic movement. We perform full seismic retrofitting, also known as house bolting, to current standards. The exact specifications of this work can be viewed directly via the City of Los Angeles website at www.ladbs.org. Even if you don't live in Los Angeles itself, all cities in the area that we work in recognize the Los Angeles standards and accept them on all work we perform. We also perform corrections of incorrectly performed or antiquated bolting jobs in order to help protect those homes from future earthquakes as well. Here's a statistic. 85% of homes within various cities of Los Angeles County that have been bolted since the 1994 earthquake had the work performed substandardly when it was done. Therefore, only about 15% of the inspections we perform find houses to be properly and fully retrofitted. If your foundation retrofit is substandard in some way, we'll be able to provide you a recipe of correction to resolve that deficiency and help protect your home from future earthquakes. Here's a sampling of several commonly employed techniques that bring needed relief to aging or otherwise troubled foundation systems. Remedial repairs of cracked, settled, shifted, rotated, and/or deteriorated sections of concrete perimeter foundation walls. Any type of post and pier issues, such as shifted, deteriorated, cracked, settled, over-shimmed, undersized, etc. Repair of wood-damaged framing or structural components in the foundation system area. Floor leveling performed on a case-by-case basis. And in instances where a crawl space has debris in it that will limit our ability to perform any of the above tasks, we'll also remove and haul away past debris that's been left in the space. We, of course, always remove all debris created during the course of our work. And creating additional support systems in key locations of the foundation area to accommodate existing structural deficiencies and further protect your home. There are times when, despite any amount of creative solutions to foundation repair, a foundation is simply at the end of its service life. In such an instance, we will perform replacement of any failed portions of a foundation, including the concrete, brick, or stone foundation in its entirety if needed, in order to help protect your home from loss during future seismic activity. Whether you're a real estate professional, a home inspector, a homeowner, or investor, the Foundation Works is here to do a thorough inspection of the foundation, provide you with a detailed summary, and deliver quality repairs or replacement services. I hope this has given you some insight into my purpose in having created the Foundation Works. We look forward to the opportunity to display our level of quality to you. Though foundation inspection and repair is not a very visible trade, I assure you that the whole team takes the work very seriously, as we know that you are relying on us to perform adequate repairs to help stabilize and protect your home well into the future.